Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So today we are going to play the Outsider Ops raid and also the Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse raid because this week we do have double currency with the Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse DLC. So we will go play the raid for those who maybe did not play the raid during the week. I have to admit that's my case. Hello, Bart Allen. Just checking something to be safe.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Johnny is here.
Did you start already?
Yes.
Oh wow, that was early. Okay.
Or just I don't know, 3 minutes early.
Usually a little later rather than earlier.
It happens. Oh, Bart Allen says he hears me, so we're good. Let me finish setting things up here. Why did you finish early today, Mr. Johnny?
I finished really early today.
From work, I mean.
Yeah, I finished really early today.
From work?
Yeah. Uh, House of Legends.
For those
Where's
wondering,
uh
oh, sorry,
where's that girl from AU?
I didn't understand a word you said.
I said, where's that girl from AU?
I don't know. So for those wondering, we are in phase 3. So if you want to come and join us, uh, and where are you?
Right here.
Oh, okay. So did you see yourself today or yesterday, actually?
I did see it, yeah. Alright, so be honest here. Which
Oh,
character
three.
do you like better? Johnny Blaze or Doctor Doom?
Johnny Doom.
Johnny Doom,
Dr.
okay.
Blaze. Oh, Dr. Blaze, that's not bad. Let's see if Kawa Killer Rose is here to play with us. So if you guys want to join the group, send me a tell or just come here. I'll try to invite you. Oh, sorry, Kawaki. We need, I think, combat rating 100 to be able to play the outsider missions. So sadly, we're gonna have to kick Kawaki.
Yep,
Let's invite our
not too
friend,
bad.
the Flash, Evans Velo. I guess Evans Velocity or something like that. Yeah, I can see how it's related to Flash. Oh no! And because of Johnny, we're not going to be able to play the regular version of the Harley Quinn mission. I will probably kick you, Johnny, for the Harley Quinn mission.
Sorry, I didn't even hear what you said. No, it's my bad. I was looking at Discord.
Oh, for those wondering here, we can see our friend Kawaki who has the new material. It looks pretty good on his character. Yes, I understand that it does kind of look like the Amazonian material that we have, but instead of the stars, we do have the like a quilted pattern on the blue part of the material. So let's take a look at the chat while we wait. Jinx, we cannot give anyone Superman emblem, even if you pay $1 million. The emblem cannot be traded. I'm very sorry to have to tell you that.
But if you beg hard enough and beg enough, maybe they'll give you a new one.
Or you're gonna have to beg the devs for that.
Yep.
So go beg the devs for a new emblem, and then we might be able to sell it to you for $50 million. Real cash, I mean, not the in-game cash. Oh, XL Jackson, let's invite to the group. Who else is here?
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
Go get a drink. So Scrolls is saying, "Oh, Bart Allen is coming. We'll wait. We'll wait for you, assuming no one else comes before you." Scrolls, hi multiverse. My home Wi-Fi acting up. We're having Storm Black to back. Sorry, we're having troubles in the Caribbean. Oh, Jinx is the Flash. Well, hello, Jinx. Oh, Shala. Nearby. Let's invite Shala. So we have room for two more. Bart Allen, if you can't see us, maybe you're in the wrong phase. We should be in phase 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there we are. So come join us in phase 3. There should be still some room in the phase. For leveling up the artifact at Jinx, there's no Merkle. You have to gather. You have to gather Nth Metal. You have to farm for the various catalysts you need. So it does take some time, especially when you reach the later levels, the later ranks. When you're getting at rank 200. Oh, but are you on the US PlayStation server? Because sadly, if you are in US on Xbox, or if you are, oh, there's first one, a woman. Let's invite to the group. Oh, and then do we have our last? Oh no, Shala. We already have Shala in the group. So if you are on Xbox or on Switch or on the European server, yeah, you're not going to see us. Oh, if you're on PlayStation, oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, so with recent news in the world, are you gonna be watching the Tyson fight?
Nope.
No.
I don't watch cannibalism, so I won't watch that.
Okay.
Hello, Shadow. Are we good? We're good. Jinx, if you're on PlayStation server and you don't see us, I'm not sure why. Oh, did we lose someone?
Yeah, we lost one person, Axel Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Just want to mention everybody, don't forget to leave a like if you like the stream, and don't forget to share it as well.
Bart Allen, if you're on the PlayStation 5 UK, yeah, we don't play on the same server, sadly. I guess while we wait, we may as well go to the open world. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to play the Outsiders raid. Then afterwards, we'll play the Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse raid. But we'll probably play the bounties a little bit. So I guess while we wait, we could already go play the bounties a bit. And even if you already did play the bounties, you might still want to play them again because there are feats for defeating. Like you can see, I already did play the bounty for Steppenwolf. But if some of you guys need, if you defeat the bounties 5, 10, 23 times, then you will be able to get some of those feats. Right now we're in phase. I did not check just yet. Send me a tell in game. It doesn't matter what phase you are. As soon as you send me a tell, I'll be able to invite you to the group. Oh, Lake Avalon. So let's invite to the group. So we have room for one more, I think.
I'm gonna change my headset soon. I'm just letting my controller charge first, so just letting you know ahead of time.
Don't use your headset that you plug in your controller. The sound is horrible with that.
I'm not.
What's wrong with your headset right now?
This is the controller.
Oh,
Yeah, the other one sounds better. Trust me.
okay. Well, I'm surprised. You sound pretty good right now. Usually, the other day, that girl from Australia had her headset in her controller, and it didn't sound this good.
That's just DC. You go chat in the PlayStation's chat instead versus a DC chat, and it's way different.
Okay.
DC just, I don't know, doesn't know how to optimize audio, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I won't get into that kind of worm. So we'll fight the Steppenwolf Wolf a little bit to give you guys some time to send me a tell so that I can invite you to the group. If not, I will just, worst comes to worst, we'll queue for just for the with 7 people, and the game will match us with someone else. Oh, I guess let's wait a bit and fight him again. Because why not? So before we get into battle, so we're in phase 6 currently. So if you guys want to join us in phase 6, we have a Colossus over here. That's pretty cool. And Kitty Pride. I did a really good job recreating Colossus. This looks like the ultimate version of Colossus.
Yeah, they're in the league I'm in right now.
Pretty cool. You're really cool. Wonder Woman. Oh, Orion. Let's see if we can invite Orion. Okay, so let's see if we can clear for the mission. So the mission is Bombshell Paradox. It's a little bit challenging in certain parts. Holy crap, the menu was lagging.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to my headset now.
Gone Jordan, I'm Mueller. I want to join. You have to come and join us here, or you have to send me a tell in game so that I can invite your character. But sadly, right now the group is full. Although Johnny is low level, so we might kick Johnny to play the Harley Quinn mission, the Harley Quinn raid. So when that happens, Jordan, we might have room for you in the group.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect.
No, it's not perfect.
Oh. Okay, what am I getting from this?
So we have a healer, we have a tank. We should be good. I'll adjust your volume a bit. Say something, Johnny.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Again.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you not too loud, loud enough. Before I forget, tomorrow I will make a video announcing some new stuff coming up for DC Universe Online. I can't talk about it just yet, so all I can tell you guys is that keep an eye open tomorrow. There should be a new video talking about some upcoming stuff. And I was going to be able to show you some new stuff tomorrow. Sadly, we were supposed to get it today so that we could show it to you tomorrow. It didn't happen. But I'm still going to be able to tell you about it tomorrow. I'm sure some people might do the happy dance. It's something that some people had been waiting for.
Which is what?
You'll see tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I think I know. I think. Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know Jack. Or you don't know Johnny in this case.
Gotcha. I'll be happy. I know I'll be happy.
Well, it is something some people had been requesting, so I will see.
Yeah. Definitely has been.
And sadly, we don't have the Christmas seasonal on the test server just yet, so we can't talk about that just yet either. We should get it soon. Normally, we get it roughly 2 weeks. We get it on the server roughly 2 weeks before the event, so that should be today if all goes well. But no luck so far.
It comes out whenever Mariah Carey takes over the radios.
Could be. Why does she do that?
Yeah, all you hear is her freaking Christmas music.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
It shows you how long it's been since I listened to the radio.
I haven't listened to the radio since COVID started.
I haven't listened to the radio a lot longer than that.
See, for me, it's just I got tired of hearing it about COVID every 2 seconds, so I was like, yeah, let me just turn the radio off. And I never turned it on ever since.
That's all right. Sadly, when it starts repeating and repeating something over and over, yeah, you have to stop at some point.
Yep. It was quite literally insanity to have that over and over and over and over.
Well, it's called propaganda. When they make you listen to it often enough that it pretty much brainwashes you, it's usually called propaganda when that happens. Evil COVID.
Oh man, I actually like this map. It's so cool being in a hangar like this.
Oh, the map is nice.
I wish they'd do like cool maps like this more often.
We should have played the Elite version to try to get the Atom Belt. Maybe next time. That's one of the sad thing of not being able to go back into some of the older maps, unless you have a full group, is that there's some maps that you can't really visit as much as you would like.
But you know what though? Here's the thing though. All right. That's only the case because we have so many new maps, and not just new maps, just so many maps in overall, right? The more time goes on, the more episodes we get, the more harder it's going to be able to do anything that's older.
Yeah, the player base is spread thin throughout all those maps, I guess.
So
And sadly, the omnibus was supposed to fix that, and it didn't even come close to fixing it, which is something we already knew. But at the time when we mentioned as much, the devs did not want to hear it.
it is what it is, though.
Well, the argument at the time was that, oh, we'll fix it as we go along, and it never happened. They fixed it a little bit at some point. They tried to tweak the clamp in missions where the clamp was too much, but that's pretty much the extent of it. And then afterwards, they never really went back to fix it. And then at this point, we have new devs, so who knows if they're even going to do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was obvious from day one that the omnibus wasn't a good idea, and it wasn't going to do what they said it would do. But they were dead set into giving us the omnibus, despite all the times we tried to warn them. Which sadly is what is like we can ask and ask and ask for things from the devs, or we can suggest, or we can tell them when something doesn't work. But at the end of the day, they're the ones who decide what to do. So even if we tell them something is a bad idea, if they really want to do it, they're going to do it.
This map is so cool. Like, did you see the submarine area? It was so cool.
Yes.
They need to do more maps like this, I swear.
Or they should just reuse this map. Like use this
look
map
at the
for.
detail below. Look at the little assembly line down below with all the weapons. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's so cool.
I agree with you. They could at the very least reuse this map for one or two other missions. Ideally, they should reuse it maybe for like a solo mission so that we can visit the map whenever we want and marvel at the map. But they didn't happen so far.
I freaking love this map. This map is so cool. Look at this.
It is a
all
cool.
The detail everywhere.
It is a cool map.
Ow. What was that?
Did we glitch the boss or?
No, you have to beat it twice.
Okay.
It turns into like a more powerful version of itself for some reason.
And look at the missile here. Oh. Like the torpedo, that was so cool. Even if it blew up in her face.
I know. Like when they had the Age of Justice maps and everything, they knew what they were doing. The Bombshell and everything too.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Bombshell poster. I have let's pick it up anyway. I have a billion of those, but let's pick it up anyway.
Wow, these ninjas sure pack a punch.
Yeah, at some point they were really cooking, as they says. So they really did a good job with some of the maps and with some of the content. Sadly, at the time we
Like,
didn't know.
Even in the Justice League Dark. Like
Yes.
you look at the Justice League Dark mission there, where you go to the castle when they repurpose it with the zombies and everything.
Yes,
That's so cool.
it is a cool map. It's a bit annoying though because of all the labyrinth thing and the people get lost and all that. But
True.
overall, it's a good looking map. Sadly, at the time, we didn't know how good we had it.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, there was one thing I want though, that is in terms of new stuff and a new map that's made from the ground up. I want to see War World. That is it. That's the last map I want to see. Give us that War World stadium, you know?
I'm trying to think if there's something coming up that would give them a reason to give us War World. Nah, I don't think so. Unless the next Superman movie after the one we'll get in 2025, maybe the next Superman movie will be a Superman War World. Nah, I wouldn't expect that. Oh, Sogan Jordan, who is your favorite Marvel and DC character? Marvel, it would have to be well, probably Wolverine. DC, it would have to be Batman. Although I really enjoyed also Daredevil at Marvel, The Flash at DC, and of course Superman. What about
See,
you,
for
Mr.
me,
Johnny?
I don't like. I'll tell you what I don't like first. I don't like Superman. I
Ah,
know,
you're so mean.
boo me. I know, and I don't like Robin. Um, but in terms of DC characters I do like, it has to be Batman and another variant of Batman known as Flashpoint Batman, and some of his rogues as well. The Flash isn't bad either, but I don't like the new Flash. Anything that's new on the Flash, I don't really like. I just think that he's kind of been ruined by
Define
a lot of
new.
recent media. Basically,
Since a,
anything since
since the
the
new
CW came
52,
out.
since Rebirth, since what?
Ever since the CW came out, that I don't know, just everything that's been Flash has just been meh to me. Um, and then I would say for Marvel, I like Ghost Rider. I like Doctor Doom, obviously. I like Black Cat, Blade, Punisher, War Machine. That's about it. Nightcrawler. Yeah, that's about it.
Sorry about that.
Oh, actually, there's one more character I like from the DC. Um,
Metamorpho.
Pre Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn. So like classic Harley, basically.
That was
So
nasty.
anything from like the animated series design to the Arkham design of Harley.
Yeah, I kind of miss the classic version of Harley. It's one of the sad
Hmm.
thing. Like we for a long time we still had the classic version of certain characters. Like if we wanted the classic version of Harley, we had her in DC Universe Online. We had the classic Superman for a long time. And then at some point they had to change the characters and give us the modern version, which is a bit
See, here's
sad.
the thing. All right, this is just what I think they should have done. Okay, so you look at all the Robins, right? In that Batman's had, right? They all have one thing in common: the Robin persona, right? But then they all went on their own way, down and they did their own thing, right? And they became their own character after, right? You have Dick who became Nightwing, right? You have Jason who became Red Hood, right? And and then you have the other one who became Red Robin and etc. They all came their own personas after, all right? But
Pretty
and they all
much.
had new names. Um, what I think they should have done with Harley is something similar. When she stopped becoming the lover of Joker, and when she stopped, what's it called, being a villain, became a hero, and when she started going out with Ivy instead, I think she should have dropped her whole Harley Quinn persona and came up with a new name for herself and new overall design. That way there, when people refer to her as Harley Quinn, we all know her as the classic Harley Quinn rather than the new one.
Nah, they won't really do that. Like when I know they did that with Robin when he became Nightwing, but I guarantee you the marketing department were not happy people when that happened. The way that they did appease them at the time was that as soon as Nightwing became Robin, uh, they created a brand new Robin that was pretty much a carbon copy of Dick Grayson, so that the marketing wouldn't have a heart attack. But even when they killed Robin in A Death in the Family, again the marketing department threw a fit, and right there and then Jim Starlin, the writer, was fired. I'm surprised they didn't fire also Danny O'Neill at the time, although he did leave after a while. So maybe they could not
I
fire
don't know.
him right there and
I
then.
just think for it would have pleased the old fans, and it would have kept the new fans happy too. You
Yeah,
know.
but sadly, there are other consideration than the fans. You have to consider also the marketing department. They have a lot of sway and a lot of power usually.
Fair.
And like in
I
the
don't know.
case of Death in the Family, they didn't consider the marketing department, or they it could be that the right hand didn't know what the left hand was doing, and when they found out, they freaked out, and then they fired some of the people involved, like Jim Starlin. But
Hmm.
but yeah, they basically you take away an asset from them. Like when they killed Supergirl in Crisis on Infinite Earth, they had to get the okay from marketing first before they could do that. And the only reason why marketing decided to to agree to that is first the movie literally bombed, so that kind of damaged the IP a bit. But also they were pretty much guaranteed that there would be a new Supergirl not long after she would die.
Hmm.
But sadly, you cannot ignore what the marketing department want. It's sad, but that's cool. We're able to complete our briefing and investigation.
Are you still in there?
Yep. I realized that there was some briefing investigation I didn't have here.
That's crazy. The multiverse doesn't have every single thing in the game. That's crazy.
It happens. There's a point in time where I didn't care so much about those because most of the time they were giving styles, and for a long, long time I had. Oh, I'm still in the. There we go. For a long, long time I was using characters like Magneto. So I had my look for my Magneto, so I didn't care about gathering styles. The same before, and before that it was the Phantom. Like right at character creation, I pretty much had the look I wanted for my Phantom character.
Hmm.
So for a long time, didn't care so much about styles. Okay, guys, there's
Oh.
room for a couple more
Oh.
people in the group. I had to kick the evil Doctor Doom because we are going to try to play the Harley Quinn mission, and ideally would like to play the regular version of the raid. So we'll need people who are combat rating. I hate 437.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So we have room for two more people in the group. So some of you guys were asking earlier to be able to join the group. So while we wait, let's take a quick look at the chat. So Scroll says for him, for Marvel the Hulk, for DC the Flash. Scrolls says, hi Johnny. Sorry, I don't read Japanese, so I have no idea who that is. Damn, this raid brings back memories, make me want to come back to DCUO full time again. I come back. Worst comes to worst, you won't like it, and you'll leave again. So we have room for one more. So guys, send me a tell in game, and I'll invite you. Ruthless Knight, how you doing, Multi? We're doing good. We could use your help if you're available. Scrolls, come back, bro. Sinister Outcast, Metamorpho is actually super underrated. I think he's really cool. Just too many games to care about now. Yeah, I suppose. Scrolls, I understand. Oh, Rufus Knight says, hold up, I'll log in. Oh, too late. Day one has sent us a tell. So let's see. So unless he's low level, we should be good to go. Oh, day one is an evil villain. Sorry, day one. You have to be a hero.
Or you could be a anti-hero, you know, swing both ways.
Nah, there's no anti-hero in DCUO just yet.
Yeah, I know, it's unfortunate. Because all my characters would be anti-heroes.
Oh, Ruthless Knight says got a hero tank. Be right there. So we'll wait for you. Oh, Evans Velo is only 403. Oh, sorry.
Oh, hey Spawn. I didn't even realize you were in the chat.
So we actually have room for a few more people. So guys, if you want to join the group, the time is now.
Have you ever considered using the Atom Belt instead?
I don't have it.
Would you use it if you had it?
Probably. I probably have a build or two where I would actually use it. A Ruthless Knight is asking what phase. Could have sworn
That one.
we're in phase 3 right now. Jose Lopez, Yo Multi. If they shut down DCUO, hopefully not. But if so, what game you'd be playing at? It's a tough one to answer because it's kind of hard. There's no other game really like DC Universe Online. In what other game can you play a superhero? Oh, Evans Velo says he's 439. Okay, so let's invite him again. Not sure why it was saying 400, 403, and okay, so we're good to go, I suppose. So there's no other games really like DC Universe Online, so it's kind of hard to find another game that is like that. And yes, I know that a lot of people are joining Throne of Liberty or Throne and Liberty. Oh, he was using the Joker jetpack. I get it. So I know some people are playing Throne of Liberty now, but it's I tried it and the controllers are clunky. The environment are very very wonderful. Like the game looks really beautiful. The combat is okay. Other than it's kind of hard to tell exactly for the combat because the controls are I hate the controls and I tried to readjust the controls, but if I change the controls, uh, I kind of lose there's certain abilities that I can no longer activate. So it's a bit of a pain in the neck.
So wait, what is Throne and Liberty? Is that a new MMO or something?
Yeah, it's a new MMO that's free to play, and a lot
On
of people
PlayStation?
seems to. Sorry,
Is it on PlayStation?
PlayStation, PC, probably Xbox too.
Hmm.
It seems to be
Mm,
cross-platform.
that's cool. I didn't know that. Interesting.
It's all right, Jose. I'm sorry you're having some lag issues. Oh, I should switch back.
Maybe we should try it out one day.
Maybe. Well, I did try it out a bit. Hate the controls. So I don't know. I'll have to try it out some more.
It could be something. Yeah, it might be something you have to just get used to. You know.
Maybe you get used to. Maybe I just didn't find the right way to adjust the controls. We'll see. So there would be Throne of Liberty, I guess. We could try out a bit more. The Last Descendant, I guess, could be another one. I tried the Veilguard a little bit. I haven't played it all that much. I tried mostly. I tried the character creation and I tried all the different characters. Like I was planning to play it for a bit, and I did a boo boo. I created a character, played for a bit, didn't like the character, created a new character, played for a bit, and then at some point I ended up creating multiple characters. Because at some point I ended up pretty much experimenting with the character creation process more than actually playing the game. And then I came to realize that you can only create 3 characters in Dragon Age: The Veilguard, which I haven't seen anyone actually mention that. I guess I'm the only one who tried to create alternate characters, I suppose.
Would you say that this game, what's it called again? Throne
Which
of
one?
Liberty.
Throne of
Would you say that there's a good amount of customization and whatnot that you can do in the game?
Well, not really. You can customize the look of your character a bit, but the way the game works, it's mostly linked to your character weapons. Like you have to select a weapon, and the weapon you use will dictate the abilities or the combos you have.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the issues I've seen so far is that technically you can use 2 weapons. So let's say you could use 2 short daggers for close combat, and then you could use a bow for long range combat. But the problem is you upgrade your weapons by using them. So the more you use, let's say, your bow, the more you will be able to upgrade your bow. But if you switch between 2 weapons, like if you upgrade your bow a bit, your let's say your 2 daggers a bit, you're not really going to be able to upgrade them fully. So you pretty much, from what I understand, you pretty much have to focus on 1 weapon, which means that you have 1 weapon that's you're going to be able to level up to end game level, and 1 weapon that's going to be really weak. So from what I understand, it's very very difficult to upgrade both weapons.
Interesting.
But visually, the game looks great. The environment are great. I saw a glitch or two where at some point, like, I fell into water and I couldn't get back out of the water, so I was pretty much stuck there. So there's a few issues like that.
Well, that's something they could work out over time, though.
Maybe.
I don't think that will. Never mind. Proceed. Are you finished? Clear the path and keep moving.
Jose Lopez, definitely DCUO is one of a kind. Looks pretty cool. I haven't played it yet. Saw some clips. Bruce Wayne, are you going to watch the new Superman? David is going to play it. Also, Nathan Fillion might play as the Green Lantern. Yeah, I'll probably give it a look when it comes out. I guess if all the critics and if all the YouTubers say that the movie stinks, and yeah, I probably won't bother with the film. But if it gets some decent review, yeah, I'll be sure to go look it up. Although people pretty much thrashed Black Adam, and I loved it, so maybe I should go see it anyway.
You should definitely go see the Joker movie.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Come on. With your philosophy, they should go see it.
Didn't like the first one already, so I won't bother with the second one.
Fair enough.
But I'm a bit surprised that they cast Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. because he's been meaning to play Hal Jordan for a long, long time. And I know that the argument is that he was getting too old to play Hal Jordan. But from what I understand, the guy they're casting to play Hal Jordan is as old as Nathan Fillion. So that doesn't sound like a very, very coherent argument. It's like when they replaced Blade Wesley Snipe with Marsha Ali. Yeah, he's a bit younger than Wesley Snipe, but not that much younger. So they could still have used Wesley Snipe.
There will only be one Blade.
Oh yeah, poor Wesley. Bruce Wayne, any thoughts on the new Batman 2 movie? Not really. I didn't like the first one. Actually, I hated the first one, so I don't really care about the second one. I did not even watch the Penguin because of that. So whether they make a Batman 2, honestly, I don't. It doesn't really matter to me. What I'm curious to see is we keep on hearing rumors that the Robert Pattinson Batman would end up be the DCU Batman. Basically, it's going to be like the Batman movie will be before the Superman movie in terms of DC continuity. But we keep on hearing a lot of rumors about that, and we don't know exactly what's true or not. So apparently, at some point, Warner was putting pressures on James Gunn so that he would use the Batman in the DCU. But other rumors are saying that he is actually casting a new Batman for the DCU, so it's kind of hard to tell for sure. No, we lost. Where's the healer? Dash. That was nasty.
So wait, which mission is it that you guys are doing?
The Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse raid.
Oh, gotcha.
It was a bit tougher than the last time. Obviously. Jose Lopez, I'll be back at the game in a few minutes, hoping no lag issues. I'm hoping for you. Wixing, I miss the old days with Friday Night Legends live event. Yeah, that was kind of nice to have Spittle and Maps with Friday Night Live. Although they did stop to doing the event even when Spittle was still there, because the last time they did that, people started spamming and trolling them. So that pretty much did put an end to Friday Night Live. Or Friday Night Legends, I should say. But yeah, it was fun at the time. It was fun at the time. 17 when you start playing, 30. Yeah, time goes by so fast. Ruthless Night, I'm gonna wait for it to come out on Blu-ray. I assume you mean the Batman. Yeah, the costume is a bit of a mess to me. It's weird how, in their attempt to try to make things more quote-unquote realistic, they actually do the opposite, I find. But sometimes people seem to have a weird a weird idea of what realistic is supposed to be. Like I remember at some point in the comics, they started like on the edge of the mask, they started drawing like the eyebrows of the characters and details like that to try to make the artwork more realistic. But even in real life, you could have a mask where you didn't see the eyebrows, so it was a bit strange to see that. So basically, they were adding extra details that you don't even have in real life in an attempt to make it more realistic. It was a strange time. And I shouldn't say that because they're still doing that.
Interesting.
And at the time, we had a lot of superhero movies, so we could see a lot of costumes where you didn't see the eyebrows of the character. But somehow, someone thought it would look more realistic if you saw the eyebrows. Anyway, strange stylistic choices, I guess.
I'll say.
Bruce Wayne, the Joker 2 wasn't really good. To be honest, even the ending, I'll take your word for it.
Oh, come on, it's the best movie ever. Even the person that made the movie thought it was so good.
Jose says he saw the Joker 2, wish he hadn't. That says it all. Bruce Wayne, Nathan could have played the role as Jay Garrick. Well, there's a lot of things he could have done. But in the end, it seems he's going to be Guy Gardner. I guess because he tries to be a bit comedic sometimes. He tries to be a bit of a funny guy. So I guess they assumed a funny Green Lantern would make more sense with Nathan Fillion.
Sorry about my dog. He just doesn't know how to be quiet.
Jose, Nathan as Green Lantern is a great choice. It would have been a great choice for Hal Jordan. But yeah, I guess it works for Guy Gardner as well. Have you played the Batman Arkham Origins and the Arkham Knight trilogy? I played some of the game. I played a bit of the first one and Arkham Knight. I haven't played Arkham Origin. I haven't played Arkham City. For Arkham Knight, one thing that I hated was the Batmobile. Holy crap! The way that you can't even drive in a straight line with a Batmobile without sliding from side to side. Like it's as if you're riding on ice or something. I hated that. And there was a lot of missions with the Batmobile, so it got annoying real fast.
Oh, come on, but you could actually get the 89 Batmobile, though. It's so cool.
Yeah, I suppose. I should probably give it a try.
See, I play it on PC, and I love it because I've taken a Joker mod that changes the Joker model for the one in the Burtonverse. And then I have a Bat Gadget mod that allows me to change all the gadgets to be on theme with the one that you have in the Burtonverse as well. And then I have all the Michael Keaton suits as well. And I have a modded Batmobile, like the 89 Batmobile, that's capable of being used in the actual story. So I've basically transformed the game to be the Burtonverse, kind of. It's really cool.
No, I was playing on PlayStation 4, so no mods. But nah, the way the Batmobile can't even go drive in the straight line, that drove me nuts.
That's fair. But oh man, the mods on PC for it are they're awesome. There's a Doctor Doom mod on there now.
Oh,
That's
so
so cool.
that's why you like it so much.
He can do anything. It's
Doctor
freaking
Doom, of
awesome.
course.
Yeah, they have a lot of things on there. I think you could be Homelander in there as well. There's Superman mods. There's everything. Mind you, I don't think it works very well being Superman in that game, but you can.
Sorry guys if I'm not looking at the chat. I know I'm falling behind, but trying not to die here. Almost there, stay on target. Oh yeah.
Oh, you say the sweetest thing. You want to ride?
Poor Dark Side.
Well, I'm gonna feel that one for the next few months. Or years.
Oh, got a feet. That's nice. Let's give a little bow to everyone. So let's go back to the chat a bit. So Joe said that's why I log off because as a healer, I like to heal all the group to me and one can DPS, but with the lag, yeah, lags. Even if you DPS, the lag sucks. When you have lag, it pretty much makes the game unplayable sometimes.
Hmm.
Do you thought William Defoe might be good as Joker? He would have been perfect. Sadly, they've used him as a Green Goblin, and especially in the latest Spider-Man Home from I forget the third Spider-Man movie from
Yeah.
Marvel. Even without the mask, it was even better for him to play the Green Goblin. Yeah, he didn't have the green face, but what can you do? But imagine him with a white makeup. That would have been that would have made a great Joker. But now he's the Green Goblin, so
Well, I mean, look at Mark Hamill, okay? He's voiced Hobgoblin and he's voiced the Joker.
it's not the same. Yeah, maybe if his performance is so good, maybe Willem Dafoe could make us forget that he did play the Green Goblin. But it would be a tall order.
Because here's the thing, even though he's older, with all that makeup on, would you really be able to tell he's much older?
It's not the fact that he's older. It's the fact that he's Green Goblin now.
I know, but I don't know. I think it.
Jose, I love all Batman Arkham games. Bruce, the game gives you the experience of the detective, vigilante at the same time. Oh yeah, if you want to play as the Batman, these are great games. The sad part is that each game is roughly what 20 hours of gameplay at best. So sadly, after 80 hours, you're pretty much done with those games. That's one of the great thing about a game like DC Universe Online. You can play forever if you want to. So if you can, and that's why we've been asking to be able to create the Batman in DC Universe Online for a long time. Because people would way back when people would say if you want to play Batman, go play the Arkham games, but it's not the same. And also uh, in a massive multiplayer online game, you can play pretty much forever. So you could play your Batman character for 20,000 hours if you want to. Assuming you have everything you need to create the Batman, which we pretty much have everything we need to create the Batman. For Superman, we would need one Superman emblem that's always available. That's probably the one thing we're really missing. Yeah, it would be great to have an actual official Superman slimline suit, but what can you do? Bruce Wayne, you didn't like the Batmobile or about the skins they had. It's not a matter of the skins. I didn't. Yeah, having extra skin even better. The issue I had is that you could not even drive in a straight line with the Batmobile without sliding from side to side. Even there was no obstacle, even if there was nothing blocking your way, nothing. It's like there was either ice or greasy oil on the ground that made your Batmobile slide from side to side. So when we're trying sometimes to take to turn at certain corners, or you would slide smack into the buildings, into the walls, into the that was annoying. I found that very annoying.
Usually
Oh,
you get good.
could be, but instead I got tired and I said screw that. I'm not doing that anymore.
Just get good. That's the issue. Just gotta get good.
Nah, no good for me. And Noxas evil, of course. He's also asking, you're streaming tomorrow? No, we're not going to stream tomorrow. But tomorrow I should have a video showing you some upcoming new stuff for DCUO. Bruce Wayne, if you were a director of the Arkhamverse game, what canon's verse game would you make? Like maybe Batman Beyond, the next generation? Uh, I don't know. Nah, if I was making a game like the Arkham games, I would go back to the classics. I would probably make the Batman from the 80s and pick stories from that time. The the golden age for Batman is pretty much the 80s because we still had the influence from Neil Adams from the 70s. We still had Jim Aparo drawing the Batman at the time, and also we got stories from Frank Miller like Batman Year One or The Dark Knight Returns. We got The Killing Joke from Brian Boland and Alan Moore. So that pretty much was the golden age, like not just the 80s, but also like just 1986 by itself. We had a lot of what is now classic Batman stories. So I would go back to that if I was to make anything. I understand
Fair
that some
enough.
people like the Hush storyline we got in the early 2000. Sadly, I don't like those. Yes, Johnny.
I was just saying, fair enough. No, that's I mean, I like the what's it called, the Dark Knight Returns. It was pretty good.
Well, in retrospect, it's pretty much the best Batman story we had. Some would argue with the Killing Joke, but I would say Dark
Nah,
Knight Returns. Of course, the sequels to Dark Knight Returns were atrocious, but that's another story. It's kind of hard to know what actually happened with Frank Miller. Was he going through a bad phase of his life? Was he just getting old? Uh, was he always like that? But somehow DC gave him carte blanche. I'm not sure how to you say that. Give him free reign to do whatever he wanted, and that's what he ended up doing. Maybe he needed strong, like there's some creators like Frank Miller, John Byrne, who can do masterful work, but they need a strong editorial hand that can guide them in the right direction. And sadly, once they become too popular or too powerful, more powerful than the editor, then there's no editor that can say no to them, and then they can pretty much do it whatever they want. And usually that's where things go wrong. Batman Bruce Wayne, would you make a Batman Begins gameplay that was from the movies and Batman Under the Red Hood? I would make Batman Begins. I'm not a big fan of the Batman by Christopher Nolan. If I was to go to the movies, I would go back all the way back to 1989 to the Batman movie by Tim Burton with Michael Keaton. But I understand there's a lot of people who love the Christopher Nolan Batman, but I'm not one of those. And I was talking about realism a bit earlier. That is one of my pet peeves with Christopher Nolan. Is Batman is supposedly more realistic, and it's anything but. It's realistic, but then he has those gadgets that don't exist in real life. It's realistic, but he can have his back broken and be fine 5 minutes later without any real explanation. It's supposedly more realistic, but then there are things that happens in the movie that are so unrealistic. Even for a comic book movie, it wouldn't make any sense. So now I'm not really a fan of the Batman Begins story, sadly. Batman Under the Red Hood. Uh, yes, we ended up with a nice character with Red Hood, but the story itself was. I'm not a fan of that story either. For Jason Todd, they should have brought Jason Todd back in Hush like they were planning to at first. Them chickening out and making it so that it actually was Clayface pretending to be Jason Todd. I hated that. And that pretty much kind of ruined the return of Jason Todd. Yeah, they were able to bring it back with Under the Red Hood, and yeah, the Red Hood is a pretty cool character. But for the Red Hood, in my book, for the Red Hood to be a cool character, you have to ignore how they brought him back, pretty much trying to redo what they did with the Winter Soldier. So I guess we're pretty much done for tonight, guys. Let me take a quick look. So Bruce Wayne, I love the old classic version of Batman shows and movies. Really missed the classic version, the nostalgic. It's hard. Really miss Kevin the Legend. Yeah, it's sad not to have Kevin Conroy anymore. So if you guys have any questions, any last minute questions, the time is now. We're about to go. Any last words, Mr. Johnny, before we go?
Well, no, just thanks for tuning in everybody, and once again, don't forget to leave a like, and hopefully we see you guys next Friday, and have a good weekend.
Okay. So sorry, Bruce Wayne. Sorry, Dopex. We're about to leave. Thank you for Bruce Wayne for loving the video. So guys, thank you for those of you guys who came to play with us. That's you guys are awesome. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. Thanks to everyone who watched the stream. So we'll most likely come back next Friday with live at 5 again. Let me check if Friday it's not going to be Evil Friday, is it? Last time I have missed it. Okay, so next week it is going to be live at 5. And then the week after that, it should be Evil Friday. So if you guys need to level up some of your characters so that we can play for Evil Friday, you still have 2 weeks in order to be able to do that. Although for Evil Friday, we'll play with whoever comes to play with us. It won't really matter if you're low level or not. We'll figure it out. As long as you're high level enough to be able to play the Outsiders mission, that should be fine. And tomorrow, keep an eye open. Tomorrow, I will have a new video showing you something we can expect soon. So guys, again, thank you for coming to play with us. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for chatting with us. You guys are awesome. And I'll wish you guys a good weekend. Bye-bye, guys.
Adios.